Bling is being reworked in the next update. Players won't be allowed to buy skins from the catalog anymore. It'll still be possible, but now it'll be randomized, so you can't know when the skin you want is going to appear. That means that right now, if you really want a skin, you should buy it before the update comes. In this video, I'll be going over every brawler and what the best skin to buy for them is. I do need to clarify a few things first. 1. I will not include seasonal or exclusive skins as they are impossible to buy before the update comes. 2. If I mention a mythic or legendary skin, I'll offer an alternative skin you can actually buy with Bling as well. 3. I will not be mentioning any skin that you can get with prestige. Buying them isn't worth it as you can get them for free anyway. 4. I'll mention rank skins, but I would never recommend buying a rank skin, as you'll eventually get it for free anyway. And 5. This video is almost entirely subjective. And these are what I think the best skins to buy are. You can buy whatever skin you want though, as this is just my take on what would be best to buy. That all clear? Good. Now consider liking and subscribing, and going through over 100 brawlers took me a while. But with that, let's begin. Starting with Shelly, I think her best skin is her Dancer Shelly skin. This skin looks really clean and it's got some cool effects as well as the whole vibe. The variant you prefer is all up to what colors you like most. I personally like the purple and white one, but if you like the normal or blue and black one, those are perfectly fine too. This will go for any of the Brawl Pass skins I mentioned in this video too. For Nita, although I really like the color scheme of her rank skin, Maybe Nita is literally 3 skins in one, and they're actually noticeable unlike a skin like Mask Spike. Plus, it's only a super rare skin, so it's an insanely cheap option as well. Definitely one of the better valued skins. Colt has a lot of options, and honestly, I'll go with Dark Angel Colt. The model looks awesome, and the effects are pretty good too. However, I know some of you got the skin for free, so I'll also offer up Sharktooth Colt as an option. The colors look nice, and the effects are satisfying as well. For Bull, honestly, Minotaur Bull has grown on me. I used to think it was too expensive, but now, I think the model looks awesome, and the effects don't disappoint either. However, Alley Cat is honestly charming yet cool at the same time. Your weapon is literal cat, what's not to love? Zeus Brock is 100% Brock's best skin. However, a bit of a side tangent. Compare both of his mythic skins, and you'll see how much more care was put into Zeus Brock. Kinda bothers me how inflated mythic skins are nowadays, but Zeus Brock is genuinely awesome otherwise. And the cheaper option I go with is Hacker Brock. The model for this one looks awesome, like genuinely I love it, and the effects are paired well with it too. For El Primo, I might be a bit biased here, but I love El Rey. His model is simple but awesome, and I think those types of skins are my favorite ones. Plus, this skin still has good effects despite being on the older side, so it's only my favorite skin for him. And Barley only has one epic skin, and although that isn't a determining factor, his other skins aren't that great aside from Unicorn Knight. And Eldritch Professor isn't a bad skin either, so it kind of wins by default. For Poco, Quit Playing is his best skin for me, but I pretty much like all of Poco's skins anyway. Quit Playing just gets the edge due to being newer and having better effects overall. But for rank skins, I'll offer an alternative obviously, but I think the second best pick would probably be Desperado. This one looks really nice as well, but like I said, any option works for Poco. Rosa's best is definitely Sugar Plum Rosa. The model being based off Adventure Time makes it cooler, and her effects aren't half bad either. But since it's a rank skin, I'd go with Cheerleader Rosa instead. It's nothing crazy, but it's definitely better than the other options she has. Jessie's best skin is Scotty Jessie. This one gives her a model that's both sick and cute at the same time. Her effects are great on top of that as well. It's definitely one of the better mythic skins right now. An alternative to that would probably be Dragon Knight Jessie. It's not the best skin in the world, but I like the model and the effects are also nice. I think Tengu Mike is his best skin. The effects look amazing for the skin, and although I'm not the biggest fan of the model, it's definitely not a bad model either. Its effects are carrying it like crazy though. Tick is a weird one, since although Cerberus Tick is an awesome skin, and it's definitely one of the better mythic skins as well, Tick himself has a bit of a problem. Literally only one of his skins can be bought for Bling. So I suppose by default, King Crab Tick is the best option for Bling, but I definitely wait until he gets a new skin instead. 8-Bit is kind of a similar situation, although he has more than one skin you can buy with Bling. Piano 8-Bit is an awesome skin. New voice lines, awesome model, and cool effects. However, it is a rank skin, but by default, Haunted House 8-Bit is his only other option to buy. It's not a bad skin, but I'd also wait for another skin to come out for 8-Bit. Now Rico, I'd be biased and say Loaded Rico, as I also love that skin, but objectively, Final Boss Rico is the better skin. It gets a nice cel shaded effect, and its attack effects are also really cool as well, making it an incredibly unique skin and definitely one of the best options to buy. Daryl's best skin I'd say is Sheepish Daryl. I don't have too much to say for this one, all things considered. It's a pretty silly skin, and its effects are pretty good at the same time. Penny's skin is another animal related one, being Trash Panda Penny. Fun fact, although the skin was supposed to be super rare since it was a Brawl Pass skin, I guess it was so good that they changed it to Epic. If that doesn't tell you how good this skin is, maybe the fact that your super is a raccoon might, as that is so cute and funny at the same time. Carl's best skin is Insector Carl. The blue looks really nice on him honestly, and the whole model itself is pretty cool as well. And his effects are solid as well, it's definitely a skin that doesn't disappoint. Jackie's best skin is Cuttlefish Jackie. This one is definitely one of the best super rare skins at the moment. The model looks awesome, and the effects are also, well, awesome. This is definitely one of the skins I'd recommend you buy most. Gus is kind of a dumb one. You only have two options, count them, two. One of them is a skin you get for free in Prestige, and then Sally Gus, which is gems only, so I oppose his best skin is Sally Gus, but you can't exactly buy any skin for him with Bling. Getting into the epics, and Bo's best skin I'd say is Horus Bo. This skin was called one of, if not the best skin in the game when it first came out, and although it's definitely lost that title, it's still an amazing skin and it definitely doesn't disappoint. This might be a hot take, but I think Em's best skin is DJ. I already like the model more than her other skins, and the effects are honestly the best ones out of all of her skins. Her super is more action-packed compared to those skins, and so I obviously think that's the best choice to buy. Stu's best skin is Jock Stu. Definitely was one of the better legendary skins. Everything about it was awesome, though they gave it away for free a bit ago, so I'll offer Wood River Stu as an alternative. The skin is genuinely amazing, the super looks so clean and thus the model is awesome as well. Piper's best skin is a topic I see argued about a lot, and for my take, I'd say Looter Piper is her best skin. The model looks so nice and the effects are quite clean as well. Definitely a solid choice to buy in my eyes. For Pam's best skin, ironically I'd say it's Egg Pam. The Brawler's model completely changes and the eggs are also weird in a good way as well. Stonk's Pam is definitely a great option as well. Her attack effect is legendary worthy on its own, honestly. It feels weird to play Pam without it. For Frank, Spirit Knight is easily his best skin. The model is genuinely amazing, and it's hard to not love the effects of the skin either. I wish I had more to say for the skin, but what else is there to say? It's an amazing skin. BB's best skin is probably Bodyguard BB. Back when it came out, before it even came out for Bling, I saw the skin literally everywhere, so it definitely shows how worth this skin is. And the diamond from her super also looks pretty cool as well. For B, her best skin is Archvillain B. The skin may not have custom animations, but the concept itself is already amazing, referencing old cartoons. Then the effects it has are pretty good as well. Nani has two quote-unquote legendary skins. I think the better one is Ares Nani. Funny how the first three mythic skins are all my favorite skins for each brawler, but it shouldn't be too hard to see why exactly. It has an awesome model and effects. Nightmare Nani is also an amazing skin though. The effects are amazing for this one too, and so is the model. Edgar's best skin is probably Thief Edgar. The whole vibe it has is really cool, and the effects are nice. Quick Draw Edgar meanwhile is pretty much the same vibe but cheaper, but both skins are good options either way. Griff has two options, and honestly, I don't really like his second option. I think Sunken Chest Griff is a really cool skin. It actually changes his head in a significant way, and the effects are much more satisfying. Grom is definitely Protector Grom. The skin gives him a completely different vibe, and the effects of the model are all awesome as well, which makes this his best skin for sure. Bonnie would be Icarus Bonnie, as it's got a cool model and cool effects at the same time. However, this was given in an unlimited lives challenge, so to offer an alternative, Tentacle Bonnie isn't half bad either, so buying this one is also fine. Gale is mostly down to preference, but I think his best skin is Nutcracker Gale. The animations are funny, the model itself is pretty nice, and the effects are good as well. Colette's best skin is probably Pinku Colette. It's simply got a different style, and the effects are pretty suited for this skin as well. Although I prefer Inspector, but I want to be as fair as possible. For Belle, I think Knight is 100% her best skin, no competition whatsoever. The model is genuinely top 10, maybe top 5 in the game, and her effects don't disappoint either. Also being the first supercell Meg skin to be mythic. Coral Belle is a decent alternative though. The vibe it has feels really nice, and the effects are pretty good too. Then Ash would be Ash Boy. This is another skin that's inspired by Adventure Time, and definitely doesn't disappoint either. Plus, it's only a super rare skin, which makes it a nice cheap option as well. I hear people don't like Loopy Lola, which is unfortunate, because the skin is super funny and it's not a joke skin either. Actually, has good effects too. Sam's best would be Spectacular Sam. He looks awesome in this outfit, and his effects are pretty swell as well. I'd say the skin is underrated, but it's on Sam, so I can't be too shocked. Mandy's best skin would probably be Maleficent Mandy. I see it everywhere, and the model probably changes Mandy the most out of all of her skins, aside from Mecha Mandy, but of course, I'm not counting the skin key skins. Bizarre Maisie. Hank's best skin is Jam Master Hank. The bubble looks so sick on this skin specifically. There's no way to hate on something like this. Moon Guardian Hank though is an awesome alternative, and it's only a super rare skin too. Pearl's best skin is Dark Heap Pearl for sure. Her other options are kinda lame, so Dark Heap wins by default. But the skin is a really great one, so you're not missing out too much. For the twins, I prefer Glitch Larry and Lori. The skin gives Larry a cool outfit while Lori is somehow even cooler, and the effects aren't too shabby either. However, since it's a rank skin, Angel Larry and Lori aren't half bad options either. Those are great choices as well. Now I'm going to be skipping ahead a bit for this next part, as Angelo, Barry, Meeple, Eve, and Gray, Clancy, Mo, Juju, Ollie, Lumi, Finks, Ziggy, Gigi, Chloe, Draco, Pierce, and Kaze all only have one skin as an option to buy. Giving them their own dedicated section doesn't make sense, so I just showed these skins for this part. Shade is another oddball though. Zero options when it comes to skins to buy for Bling. However, I think Street Shade is the better option of the two. This is more so by default since I don't really like their other skin though, so good job on not being bad, Street Shade. Mortis has a lot of options, but I think his best option is Mecha Mortis. This is probably my favorite mech skin because I like everything about it. The effects, the model, the sounds, everything is great. However, Rogue Mortis is a good cheaper alternative as it has some good effects but also gets a custom voice despite only being an epic skin. Tara surprisingly doesn't have very many options, but I do think Urban Ninja Tara is her best one. Her white-red color scheme is nice to look at and her effects are all very satisfying to learn as well, making it a great choice. Jean also only has a few options, and honestly, I think Angel Jean is the best one. Yes, Evil Jean is iconic, but it's an older skin now. Angel Jean is newer and also half the price, and it changes Jean's model way more. No way I can say Evil Jean is better, even with the custom voice lines. Max's options aren't really that good. The only great skin from that list is Angel Max. It has a really cool model and some pretty good effects, although it borrows the wings from Hermes Max, so why would you ever use that skin? Mr. P's best skin is definitely Gym Rat. It's really funny and it's only a super rare skin. Maybe that's why we hardly see super rares anymore, as these skins are so high quality despite being so low in price. For Sprout, it was a close one, and although I prefer Aquamarine, Tanuki Sprout is a really cute skin and I can't deny that. Playing as a Tanuki is such a cute concept and there's no way you can call the skin bad. Byron's a bit of a funny one. Byron the White is a rare occurrence where I prefer the recolor over the original skin, but it is a rank skin so I suggest Ringmaster Byron instead. It's pretty worth it for a mythic skin, but it is a mythic skin, so I'd also suggest Overlord Byron as an alternative. Basically what I'm trying to say is, all the Byron skins are good options to buy. Squeak's best is probably Nerd Squeak. This one just has a funny concept, and the model and effects don't disappoint either. I've seen some people call this pay to lose because of the attack effect, which I mean, I guess bro. But I don't really think that matters, this skin is great either way. Lou's best skin is easily without a doubt Rude Lou. A walking South Park reference is bound to be amazing, and honestly, it may be a contender for the best mythic skin in the game, as well as the top 10 skin in the game in general. Stone Troll Lou, although not as great, is a fine alternative, but since it's a rank skin, Burger Lou would be my third choice. Ruff's best skin is Ruffus's, however you pronounce that. Nothing too crazy, but it is only a super rare skin, so it's a great cheap option. And Ruff's really doesn't have many other options. For Buzz, he has a lot of options, and he's my main. But I'd probably say his best is Fenrir Buzz. This skin just changes Buzz entirely. It makes him feel like a whole different animal. And the effects suit the skin well too. It definitely doesn't disappoint. Then for Fang, Fangard is a really cool skin. It's got a cool color scheme and the whole tech vibe it has is nice too. Honestly, I prefer Kabocha over Fangard, but that might just be my bias. Either way, Kabocha is a great cheaper alternative too. For Janet, Firewing Janet wins easily. She gets some really dope effects and a really sick model as well. Honestly, spoilers for later, but I love all of the superhero skins and the Janet one is no exception. Otis, funnily enough, has two different demon-inspired skins, although I prefer Oni Otis. The model looks way more detailed and the effects are great as well. Buster's best skin I'd say is Equilibrium Buster. This one gives Buster a cool blue skin tone and the effects on this one are also insanely great. Honestly, this one kinda feels like a mythic skin. That's how much I like it. RT only has two options, but I think Crimson RT looks way cooler. The mark symbol on top of the enemies looks really sick, and the tentacles that pop out in his other form are as well. Willow's best skin is Demon Willow. I don't think it's anything too crazy, but hey, not every skin needs to be some explosive crazy thing. Willow's skin is great as is. Doug's best skin is Night Doug. The model looks pretty cool for this one. And when he revives, his spike object looking thing also looks really nice. Although I'm sure most of you got it for free, which leaves Dynasty Doug as the only other option. Although that's mythic, so if you don't like it that much, stick with Night Doug. For Chuck, Electroid Chuck looks so awesome. Just like Buster, the skin kinda looks like a mythic skin, and I didn't notice it until now, but wow, does the main attack look really cool. Definitely worth a purchase. Charlie I'd say is Workout Charlie. She was really lacking options beforehand, but this skin looks fun, and the effects are pretty good as well. Hopefully our next skin doesn't take as long to come out. Miko would be Grouch Miko. It turns him into a sick green color, and the effects deliver nicely. Although if his legendary skin wasn't seasonal, I definitely suggest that as well. Melody has some good choices, but I think Harpy Melody is the best one. It changes her skin color to this light purple, and the color scheme it has looks really nice, with the in-game effects not being too bad either. Lily has Angel Lily, which, fun fact, over 50% of players use this skin, and it makes sense why. It's a really nice looking one. However, it's a rank skin, so Night Lily is the only other option. But that is mythic, so only get it if you really like the skin. Now, skipping ahead again, Trunk, Jaeyoung, Nagia, Kenji, and Sirius all don't have any available options, so there's no reason to talk about any of them either. Remember, I'm not talking about prestige skins, and I'm pretty sure Royale Trunk is exclusive or seasonal since it's not in the catalog. Ally technically does have a second option with Graffiti Ally, but Badly Ally is a better choice still. It's a pretty cute model looking over it, and the effects are nice too. Mina's best skin just recently came out. Fairy Mina. It came out for Bling a few days ago since the update is coming soon, so buy it before the changes come. For Spike, Toon Spike looks really cool, and is only my pick for his best skin. The concept and everything about it is so creative, but it is a legendary skin. Coretta Spike is a pretty good alternative to it instead. Good model and good effects. Crow's best is Moon Guardian. It's essentially a better yet cheaper Phoenix Crow. Everything about it looks super clean. Despite being cheaper, it's still mythic though, so Crowbone would be my alternative choice instead. Leon doesn't really have many great options, so I'll have to say his Mecha skin is his best choice. Not my favorite Mecha skin, but not a bad one either. Dino Leon's the fine, cheaper alternative, but honestly, I'd wait for a better Leon skin to come out. Sandy's best skin is easily Nightmare Sandy. It might be overrated, but it's for good reason. Everything about it from the model to the animations to the effects looks awesome. No doubt the best skin for him. Amber is going to be Bubble Trouble Amber. This skin gets a really cute model and some really cool effects as well. Also technically being pay to win since you can't really tell when the oil is ignited. Meg's best I say is Jaguar Spirit Meg. Not the craziest skin ever, but I like it more than her other options. Although it is a rank skin, and I don't really like her other choices, but I suppose I'd go with Monster Truck Meg. It's not that bad of an option. Surge, I'd go with Skeletal Surge. This colors look really nice, especially for its color variants. And the model itself looks pretty cool, with some nice effects going on top of it as well. Chester's best skin is his Moon Guardian skin. I think this one offers the most value in terms of all the effects it has compared to his other skins. And from an objective sense, one of the highest value epic skins in general. Cordelius, I'd say Paper Cordelius looks really nice. It has the same concept as Toon Spike, although debatably better since he actually has custom voice lines. But Odin Cordelius is also an insanely good skin, and depending on who you ask, might even be worthy of the legendary rarity. Finally, since the Brawlers after him I talked about earlier, Kit's best skin is Lockpicket. This skin gives Kit a cool model, and although I can't really show it in the footage, two different forms of attacks thanks to his thrower mode, making it technically one of the better value skins. But anyway, that's all of my choices for the best skins for every brawler. Remember, this was all my opinion, so if you think you'll like another skin more, go for it. consider subscribing, as once again, going through all the brawlers took a lot of time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.